This free step-by-step video comes to you directly from Haynes, creators of the world's best repair manuals. Fix your car or truck the right way with our accurate and reliable information at your side. You can complete more than 200 jobs on this vehicle when you purchase the complete online manual at Haynes.com.
Pull the hood release lever, located on the driver's side kick panel. Lift up the safety latch, raise the hood, and support it with the proper rod. Disconnect the negative battery cable before proceeding. Loosen the battery cable clamp bolt, then disconnect the cable from the negative battery post. Secure the terminal aside to prevent accidental reconnection during the procedure. There are 4 total oxygen sensors on this model, 2 upstream sensors, which are located before the catalytic converters in the exhaust circuit, and 2 downstream sensors, which are located directly after the catalytic converters. All of the O2 sensors and their connectors are accessed from underneath the vehicle. Chock the front wheels to prevent the vehicle from rolling. Then jack up the rear of the vehicle and support it on jack stands. It may be helpful to fabricate a special tool made from a household coat hanger to aid in reconnecting the electrical connectors when limited space is available. For the replacement of the left bank upstream and downstream O2 sensors, remove the bolt that retains the downstream sensor electrical connector bracket. Twist the bracket accordingly to allow the downstream electrical connector to be disconnected. To disconnect the upstream sensor connector, position the bracket aside and use a long flathead screwdriver to depress the connector tab. Then carefully disconnect the connector while avoiding damage to the sensor's wiring harness. Carefully unscrew the necessary sensor or sensors from the exhaust manifold. Anti-seize compound must be used on the threads of the sensor to facilitate future removal. The threads of new sensors will already be coated with this compound, but if an old sensor is removed and reinstalled, recoat the threads. Install the sensor and tighten it securely. Connect the electrical connector of the upstream sensor pigtail lead to the main engine wiring harness. Use the custom coat hanger tool and long screwdriver to aid in connecting if necessary. Install the downstream sensor electrical connector bracket and tighten the retaining bolt securely. Connect the downstream sensor connector and secure the wiring harness into the clip. For the replacement of the right bank upstream and downstream O2 sensors, disconnect the downstream sensor connector using a long screwdriver to depress the connector tab. Carefully unscrew the sensor from the exhaust manifold. If the old sensor is removed and reinstalled, recoat the threads with anti-seize compound. If installing a new sensor, it will have the compound pre-applied to the threads. Install the downstream sensor and tighten it securely. Connect the electrical connector using the coat hanger tool and a long screwdriver strategy if required. Disconnect the upstream sensor electrical connector. This connector may require the use of a coat hanger tool and long screwdriver when disconnecting and reconnecting the connector due to the lack of available working space. Unscrew and remove the sensor. Again, apply anti-seize compound only if reinstalling the old sensor. New sensors do not require this compound to be applied. Install the sensor and tighten it securely. Connect the upstream sensor electrical connector.